Hi, Matthew Schoenhardt here of MS Consulting. You can find me at datadrivenrisk.com. So a while ago, I had a little poll on LinkedIn asking if a certain risk should be on the risk register. And I had options, yes, no, it depends. And the fourth option was, what's a risk register? Well, I'm going to take some of you seriously. This is what a risk register is. The risk register is your primary document for risk management on your capital project. I'm going to go explain it in two posts. First, I'm going to talk you through it, and the second post, I'll actually show you what mine typically looks like. So the first thing we need to understand is that risk management has 5 steps: risk planning, identification, evaluation, response planning, and monitor and control or implementation. First, let's look at the first step, risk planning. In this risk planning step, we make some critical decisions. What are our objectives? How do we evaluate risks? What is our risk tolerance? What does our RACI chart look like for the risk management process? How often are we going to report? How much is this all going to cost? And the risk register, we can start to populate certain things like our RACI chart and our risk matrix for red, green, and yellow risks. What's acceptable and what's not. The second step is our risk identification process. Again, this is a divergent process. In here, we use the risk register to record all the risks that we identify. And we use the meta language that something happens because of something resulting in something. In other words, a risk happens because of some trigger or root cause and results in some kind of cost, schedule, or scope impact to my project. And we write all that down inside the risk register. The third step is risk evaluation. And this is where we take those risks that we've identified and we evaluate them using the step 1 process of our evaluation metric of costs and schedule impacts. And we record all that in the risk register also. Our fourth step is risk response planning. And here we sort our risk register to find all those high red risks that are unacceptable, and we think about what can we do with them. And inside the risk register, we record what we will do, who will do it, and when it will be done, and what kind of results we expect. And then what we do is we go back to evaluation and we reevaluate that risk, assuming all those mitigation activities were effective. And if it's out of the red zone, we move on to the next risk. Finally, and this is the most important section, the fifth section, it's where the rubber meets the road. It's the follow-up section where we track the implementation of risk responses. And at this point in the risk management process, the risk register becomes a glorified action item list or a to-do list. Who is going to do what? When are they going to do it? When do we follow up? Basically, this is where we have project management doing the hard work, and we do the Deming cycle of the plan, do, check, act. Plan the work, do the work, check to see that we got the results we expected, and if not, take corrective action. And if you don't close this project loop, your project success is going to be up for grabs. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's Matthew Schoenhardt at datadrivenrisk.com. Look forward to the second episode of this. Thanks.